Hello everybody, this is Margaret Ross, the Eastern Area Specialized Poultry Agent with NC State Extension, and I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you some information on brooding your new baby chicks or ducks. As you can see here, I have both. So we've got some information from our beginning farmer resources that was a part of a grant through NC Choices, and we're going to make a couple of videos for you guys going over different sections of those PowerPoint presentations that you can find on the NC Choices website. This information comes from the management presentation, and it skips ahead to the brooding part of starting your flock. So as you can see here, we have lots of baby chicks. Brooding baby chicks can be a little bit less expensive rather than buying older birds or pullets that are ready to lay as far as just purchasing the birds, but overall it is going to take you more time and it is a little bit of a higher risk because these birds are babies and we want to make sure that we take good care of them so that they don't get sick. Managing your baby chicks does require some equipment and some time. You do need a heat source, as you can see here. So we have a heat lamp to make sure that they stay nice and warm. And as you can see, the ducks love the water from a very young age over here, playing in our waters. We also require a thermometer to check on the temperature, and then a brooding box. And as you can see here, these chicks are just in a Rubbermaid container, so that's one option that would work really well. You can also use a cardboard box or a wood box. You need to make sure that you have appropriate feed, as you can see here, and water. And you can see that even though they've only been in here for just a few hours, you can already see how quickly they go through water and you will have to change it out. You can also use shavings or straw or another type of bedding material to make sure that they stay safe and warm. And you're also going to have to clean that out a lot to make sure that you keep the area clean. With poultry, something that's important to remember is that the drier and the cleaner, the better. As far as temperature goes, you want to make sure that your environment should be about 95 degrees Fahrenheit at the first day of age, which you can see that these chicks are about 1 to 2 days of age. And then you're going to reduce the temperature 5 degrees per week until you reach ambient temperature. It's also important to make sure that you have really good ventilation for your birds so that they have really good air quality. Humidity is also important, so chick environment should be about 30 to 75% relative humidity. Below 30% can actually cause dehydration, and above 75% is going to leave you with really wet litter. So as you can see here, the litter is really dry. The straw is also dry at this time. But like I told you earlier, they have just been placed in this container, so it won't take long for this amount of birds to go ahead and make wet litter very quickly. It's also important to provide enough floor space. So you want to make sure that as far as your waters go, you have about 2 to 3 inches per bird. So I'm going to have to change this feeder out very quickly to give them enough room. And you want to make sure that you have enough space at the waterer as well. So not only would this water that I have not work for a long period of time because you can see how quickly it has gotten dirty, but it also does not provide enough space for them at this time. And also, you want to make sure that the heat lamp is far enough away from them so that if they get really hot, they can get away from it, but if they get really cold, they can get really close to it. So a good diagram is provided in the slides, and it talks about if the temperature is too hot, then you will see the birds. If you have a heat lamp in the middle, the picture shows that all of the birds will be as far away from the middle as possible, so they'll be lined up on the outside of the area. And then if the temperature is correct, they'll be spaced out evenly. And if they are too cold or the temperature is too low, they will be really close to the heat lamp. And if there is a sort of draft or a ventilation issue, You'll also be able to see that they are all in one area, whether it's close to the heat lamp or not, and that could indicate that you have a little bit of a draft in your area. So these are just a couple of quick brooding tips and tricks that you should be paying attention to when brooding your chicks. Please give North Carolina State Extension a call if you have any questions. Your area specialized poultry agents and your livestock agents are here to help you. Have a great day.